First question is, what do you consider your identity to be?
I definitely consider myself an American, but I also have very traditional Chinese values when it comes to like taking care of your parents, the way you handle money, the way you raise your kids to focus on academics. So yeah, I would say I'm an American, but I also have other cultural influences from other cultures.
Do you think that in America, like having those different values have pros or cons?
I definitely think they're pros.
Pros?
Because it brings in a diversity of thinking, and so that your kids are exposed to different viewpoints.
Do you feel like you had to give up a part of your identity in order to succeed in the American dream?
I don't think that you have to give up part of your identity, but you do assume a lot more of other cultures' values to succeed. And one example would be the consumption of alcohol. Because in a very traditional Asian culture, particularly Chinese, alcohol isn't something that is common in a Chinese family. So when you sit down and have a dinner in the Chinese family, it is very unusual. It's very unusual for alcohol to be served. But in America, it is the part. It's the part of the culture. It is the one thing that actually is an important part of a meal in a business setting. Is a very important part of being able to carry on a conversation while being able to handle alcohol is a really important aspect of being able to be successful in business. And so I would say I don't give up anything, but I do have to take on additional values.
Coming from Taiwan to America, can you sort of explain your experience?
Well, I mean, I came over when I was 14 years old, and I think the experience was one that was both very exciting, but also, at times a little traumatic because, you come from a culture where in high school they measure like the length of your hair against your earlobe, and if you're like 1 centimeter too long, you get reprimanded, or if your skirt is, a few centimeters above your knee when they should be below, you also get reprimanded. So you come from a very strict culture, and you come to America where you now have all these freedoms. But then if you don't dress right here in America, you get laughed at. Like I got laughed at because, people said I was wearing my mom's clothes, or my clothes were weird, or I dress weird. And so you come from like one extreme culture into a very free culture, but also you face the cruelty of, teenagers and kids laughing at you because you didn't understand the norms and what is considered to be appropriate. I think all in all, like, these are the things that make you strong, and they make you more aware. And ultimately, if you can handle that kind of stress, they help you succeed.
Do you feel like you fully integrated into either culture, or that you're always sort of like just a mix of both?
I feel that I am always a mix of both, but also because I intend it to be that way. Because I think singular cultures it's like I'm a multifaceted person, so I don't feel like any single culture embodies the person that I want to be.